Welcome, everybody, to the Hot Dish Podcast, where it has a little bit of everything. It's always good. This could be another face cam one until we get some webcams for my friends. But I am today joined by James.
Hello.
How's it going today, James?
I'm doing well.
What have you been up to recently?
Recently, not much.
You didn't go to the Rockers game last night?
No, I did not. I did not go down to the Armory and
It's actually
watch.
this tonight too, and tomorrow.
Yeah. So I saw. And that's down at the Armory, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, the Rockers are Minnesota's Call of Duty sports team. Esports team. Whoop whoop.
Mm-hmm. They're the first Call of Duty esports LAN tournament.
Oh, because they were always over the internet.
Well, this is like the first.
I'm saying before this, they were just over the internet.
Oh yeah, all the Call of Duty League
Kind of like Rainbow
games
Sixes
should have been over internet, and one team would host it. And
gosh, yeah,
so
right now,
all that.
yeah, I think that might be on Activision's doing, for the fact that Overwatch is gonna be that same thing here coming season. They're gonna be going every team is gonna have at least 3 homesteads. Is what they said.
Oh, so they'll actually have like 3 home
games.
LAN.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And so every that weekend is gonna be a Friday. I think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday is gonna be everyone's time to shine. But of course, there's not a Minnesota Overwatch team, so weren't. But they played last night. Minnesota Rockers played last night against the LA Gorillas. I think that's what the team was.
Yeah.
And they actually won. They actually did pretty good.
Oh, that's cool. I know the Chicago Huntsmen won they won theirs also, which is Scump and who's it? Karma?
Wait, Karma's still playing though, right?
Yeah, he's on the he's Chicago Huntsman, I thought.
Well, I thought Karma was on the Seattle.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of someone else. I
think because I watched part of it. I watched the second game, because the third game was the Rockers, which I missed, and the first game I also missed. I think Karma is on he's either on the Florida something or Seattle something.
Okay. Who's on the
Seattle
Huntsman?
Surge?
Oh, okay.
I believe
Formal.
So.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe
it's Formal and Scump that are on the Huntsmans. And then they also have Hex.
Gotcha.
So it's like kind of the old school Optic.
And Optic is based out of Texas too.
Yeah, they're based out of Texas now, but I mean originally they were based out of Chicago. And then
oh Jesus. I am pulling out. I bought the Star Wars pop figures, or Mandalorian ones at least.
Okay.
They are a lot more bobbleheady than all the other ones are. They're actually spring in the head. Well, like you can kind of see here. You can't see James, but comparatively, they're actually a bobblehead versus just a thing, which is like
weird. Big head almost.
Yeah, but like because all the other pop figures, they're just all solid plastic.
Yeah.
And these actually have a spring onto the neck. It kind of freaked me out for a second.
That's cool. What is?
Is all of
Let's
them like
see.
that too? Are you like that? You are like that. I picked up Cara Dune, that the lady. You watched all the episodes, right?
I have not watched the last
Oh,
one.
you should watch the last one.
I should.
And I picked actually I do have a freaking Disney's rolling in the money with their or whatever pop figure dealios, because there are 3 Mandalorian of the dude himself, pop figures.
Wait, there's 3 different pop figures
for just him.
Yeah. Oh, why?
Which is, I think one is him with his normal armor.
Like the first armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second one, oopsies, Mandarin oranges. Mandalorian Funko Pop. I thought there was 3. Yeah, there's one with his normal armor, and then there's another one with his new armor. And
The full Mandalorian armor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I want to get the original one too, but it sold out instantly. I did pick up the new one. It was like $12. I picked them up because Alyssa. I get pop figures because Alyssa has pop figures. No, I blame her.
Nice. Way to pass the blame.
But I open all mine and put mine on my desk while she keeps hers in boxes like a loser. But there's some really cool ones so wait, there's this one. Is this the same one? I thought there was 3. And I was like, there's the third one. He's standing differently.
Which one was it?
Here, I'll pull up a bit.
There's only been like one pop figure, and I don't even think it's a true pop figure. That it's like I actually kind of find funny, or like I would want to get. Where is it? Oh, come on! It's the Russian Badger.
Russian Badger.
He does some Twitch streams. Does
Is it actual pop figure brand, or is it just like a big head?
I don't. I'm gonna try to find it and link it to you because it's not your normal pop figure. Here.
Is it a It's not Funko. Wait.
It's U2's.
No, that's not what I wanted.
That's it's U2's.
Funko Wisconsin's Badger pop figure.
But
I'm gonna try to move my thing over real quick. Hold on.
It's by U2's. It's sold out, but it's just like a walrus or something.
Window. Display capture. That's what I'm looking for. So.
Come on, where is it?
Covering my face. It's fine.
There it is.
So. These are the pop figures.
There, I linked it. That's his pop figure. It's actually kind of funny to me. Like, all right, that'd be kind of dope. It's a crying like walrus with a energy drink.
Oh, is that okay? Hold on. I clicked on. It's the U2. So this is isn't this the company that did Mr. Beast and all that other shit? Yeah, it is.
Probably.
Yeah.
They do a bunch of
They're expensive.
They are. They're like $30. I kind of like them as much as, if not more than others, just because I feel like theirs has a little bit more personality in them.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, they are more expensive.
They definitely go for people themselves. To say I don't recognize any of these people other than.
Oh, they have they call it the Little Red Boy, but it's Show Me the Way, or I Know the Way.
They have Harambe.
Oh, they have Harambe. That's funny.
Shark puppet.
Mm. Oh, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I have been working like a madman. I worked today. Oh, I found it. It is sold out.
Yeah.
Working like a madman. I worked today from 8 until noon. Before that, I went to the gym from 6 until 7. Trying to do a hard gym kick. Just the fact that I have not been feeling good and I need to put myself in a better place. So I've been doing that. I've been watching a lot of like not inspirational videos. What was the video I watched? Let me see if I can find it in my history. It was a dude when the Navy SEALs and he kicked butt and stuff like that. Not trending history. Oh, I sneezed. What's his name? His name was. Can't figure it out. Oh well, whatever it was, he just spoke wisely about it and stuff like stuff like you when you're working out or you're working on yourself, you always have to think of it as like it's not gonna get any better if it doesn't get worse first.
Mm.
And so that was kind of cool to think about that way. So that's what I've been working on. Work has been, awful as usual, but it wasn't too bad today. I did get a lot of stuff going on. Did you know? Not Alyssa showed me this. Did you know they're making a Sims 5 or some shit? Or at least,
Really?
I don't know.
I did not know that.
I don't know. It looks like it kind of is. It looks like it's fake almost because it looks like super realistic graphics.
Do they have a Sims 4?
Yeah.
They do? Okay.
Yes,
I don't really follow too much Sims. I never really got into it.
Alyssa does, so therefore I have to. She could play that nonstop for hours, and she'd never know what time it was. But she showed me. It looks like the look up a video of Sims 5, and the videos almost look fake in a way that it looks like Battlefield 5 story clips.
What, just like on YouTube? Look it up.
Yeah, like how realistic it is. Here, I'll show it here.
Wow, cannot type. Sims 5.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Oh. No, I got it.
This video is actually pretty low quality. Let's jump to the other one. What else have I been doing? Been watching videos how to get better at Overwatch. Or not Overwatch, Rainbow Six.
Holy crap, yeah, that's...
And this one.
Yeah, we need to play that. R6.
Yeah, Rainbow Six. I have a couple ideas. I wanna go into a private match and try something out. We need 3 people though.
Okay.
And then I've been watching videos for Rocket League. Help me get if I can get out of Scrub Lord position. But one I want to try is whenever we need a hard breach. I think we should be breaching with Maverick and Capital. I don't know if Capital's does Capital's fire destroy bandit batteries?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I gotta figure out. Wait, this is new. Did this just get posted? This one just got posted too.
Yeah, this is
You were out here first. 2020. This video just got posted, but it probably looks a fake because it's just really low quality. But right after Alyssa showed me this video, she's like, "You do realize that you're gonna need a beastly computer if you want to play this decently enough, right? Because this is how much stuff there is. It went from like blocks, like
yeah, like Minecraft almost. Yeah,
yeah. And it's like now there's reflections and all this shading and stuff like that. It's like I'm gonna have to build you a computer, and I'm excited. And she's like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
I'll just end up building her a computer, and that'll be the LAN computer.
There you go.
That's not funny.
That actually, like the Call of Duty. This is the launch weekend for this
Yes,
Call
it
of
just
Duty League.
started. So yeah, the first matches we're
Yeah,
playing here in Minnesota,
yeah.
which is kind of cool because um, it's something different than everything else. I suppose it's nice that I also noticed. Have you watched any of it at all?
I'm watching it now, but I'm not. I did not not any of the
Um,
matches before.
I'm having a brain fart. They have in game skins, which is kind of
Oh,
cool.
like Overwatch?
Yeah, which I don't
Hmm.
know if they're seeing it because I know some teams like a bright blue and they'll be awful. Because I know in
Oh
Overwatch
yeah.
when the players are playing, they have default skins.
Oh okay.
But when we're watching it from afar, why do I not see it here? Call of Duty. Oh, I'm not subscribed to Call of Duty League. That's why.
Every single time.
That actually looks like a fun, kind of a fun event to go to.
Yeah, and actually, I felt bad
Ooh,
because it
what a
actually wasn't
shot!
that full last night either.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was like, oh wow, that actually looks kind of crappy of a turnout,
And I
but
wish I would have gone because then I would it would have supported it. You know,
yeah,
it would just because I feel
I
like
think they're having another tournament here.
there's 3 days.
Well, I know, yeah, I know that they're
Oh,
having this
the
whole tournament,
the
but I
next
thought
homecoming,
Minnesota was hosting another one
more than likely.
sometime this year, another time this year. I thought.
Let me give it a quick Google. Google. I said Google.
Optic Gaming plays at 5:15 versus Paris.
Call of Duty League schedule.
Vote for your future
Schedule: Los Angeles, launch weekend, London, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Dallas, Chicago, Florida, Seattle, Minnesota again. So we'll have to
Yeah.
buy tickets for May 9th through 10th.
Yeah. Okay, so the Huntsman, which is basically old Optic, were the first to play, and they won the very first round of the Call of Duty League, or very first game
Yep, they put it
of the
against the
Call of
Dallas Empire.
Duty. Yeah, last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then it was Seattle Surge versus Florida Mutineers, which they were pretty good teams. Then it was Los Angeles Gladiators to Minnesota Rocker 1-3, and right now it's the New York Subliners versus London Royal Ravens.
That's cool that it's not just like the league isn't just U.S.
Oh, is it?
Like
Not?
it's
Oh, I didn't realize that.
well, London,
Toronto,
Paris, Toronto. I mean, Toronto, you could argue be like, all right, North America, but no, yeah, I find that's actually kind of cool. So it's not.
I mean, I think you can still buy tickets too.
Oh, I bet you we could show up there and
buy tickets. 25th is today. Single day.
yeah, venue pass is $25. Standing room only.
What is blue open or blue open seats?
Floor seats, first come first serve, general admission, yeah, $45. Standing room options throughout the venue.
General
Standing
admission
room,
seating is 75.
That's reserved. General admission's 45.
Oh, I'm hovering over. It says 75.
What are you on?
I'm on the Ticketmaster.
Oh. Yeah, I just went to. Oh, okay. See now. Yeah, I was basing my prices I was saying were off the website, and then you actually go there, and it's different.
So you can buy tickets for May 9th, single day. I mean, I think it'd be something cool to do.
Yeah.
Get a handful of us. I know Brandon's gone. Austin's still in Hawaii. When is he coming back?
I thought tomorrow night.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
I
Gross.
Don't quote me on that one.
Gross to come back tomorrow night and just be like, these tickets are
Whoa.
fast. Oh, wow. So tomorrow, so all the tickets for, I can still buy tickets for today. It's Saturday.
Yep.
Tickets for tomorrow are already gone.
Oh, they're. I mean, that's
No, they're not. It was a 3-day pass thing. What? That's weird.
they're all gone.
Okay, for whatever reason, those are gone.
Single days. Yeah.
Floor 2. So it's $150 for the Continental Rose floor 2, 1, and 3 are 75 apiece, which isn't awful. Then general admission was also 75.
Yeah.
But then we should get like an MVP suite and just party up there.
There you go. Get a hotel down there.
I don't know. It'd be cool just to feel the vibe of what I've never been to a sports game other than like the Johnny's football game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always thought it was cool when we get to bed, even if we get together and we watch the league.
Yeah.
You guys are headed to in February, middle of February. You guys are going to Toronto, right?
Montreal.
Montreal, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Did you see they're doing a content creator tournament?
Oh, they're doing that again?
Yeah, and Alfredo's in it.
Oh, nice.
Alfredo, MU Nation, someone else. Those guys are on a team. There's 4 teams for North America, and there's 4 teams for Europe. I didn't recognize anybody else other than Animation and Fredo, so so that's what I know about Rainbow Six.
So yep.
You guys bought the 3-day passes and everything.
Yeah.
How much were 3-day passes for the invitation?
I
thought they were like $100, weren't they?
Something like that, yeah.
Because
we just got they're $135 Canada, which I
And you have your passport and everything ready to go, James?
I have my passport sitting in front of me.
I can imagine you were like freaking out. Like that was my biggest concern. I did not have a passport when we talked about going. I was like, fuck. It says
I didn't either. But I
Okay.
knew it was like 8 to 12 weeks was roughly, and so I got mine. I
Did you
I filled out the paperwork. No,
Oh,
I filled out the paperwork and everything there in November, thinking like, all right, so you got December, January. That's 2 months, roughly 8 weeks. And then when I did it, they're like, yep. So if you don't get it by like January 15th, call, and then they'll help you get it expedited and stuff. I was like, all right, cool. And it showed up like before Christmas.
oh, sweet.
It was super quick. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so yeah, I have that. The tickets are already purchased. I think Austin already made the hotel reservation. So basically all the big stuff is paid for. Now it's just we have to get there. Which our flight times kind of at least in my opinion aren't great. Like we have a 3-hour we go from MSP or Minneapolis airport to Chicago. I don't know if we're going into O'Hare or maybe a smaller airport there in Chicago. And then then we have like a 3-hour layover, and then we take another like hour and a half, 2-hour flight from there to Montreal, which is like, all right, that's not terrible, but at the same time, that 3-hour layover kind of sucks. Our flight back really sucks because we don't get in until like 10 o'clock Monday night.
Wait, are you serious?
Dead serious.
Oh, dude, did you take off that day then?
Oh, I took off Tuesday. Yeah, I was originally I was like, all right, well, originally we had the option of we either fly out Thursday night or fly out Thursday morning. We're like, all right, well, maybe we'll fly out Thursday night. But then the price came back and it was like it was going to be like another $200 to fly out Thursday night compared to Thursday morning. So we're like, all right, well, I'll take off Thursday. Took off Thursday. We're flying out Thursday morning. Monday, and then I was gonna take off Monday because we were gonna fly back Monday, and I saw our flight doesn't get in till like 10 o'clock Monday. Like, yeah, it's Monday night. It's like, nope. So I took off Tuesday. So I'm taking Thursday, Friday, Monday, and Tuesday off. But yeah, it was kind of funny because I filled out for those 3 days. My boss was like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm flying up to Canada with some buddies going to a gaming tournament. He's like, oh, okay. And I took that off like months in advance, like probably like February or November. Mm-hmm. I think I took those out. I scheduled to take those off because I knew I was going. And then we actually got the plane tickets, and I was like, oh. So then I like took off Monday. And he's like, why are you taking Tuesday? He's like, why are you taking the Tuesday off? I was like, well, our flight doesn't get in till or it doesn't land. It's not scheduled to land till 10 o'clock. Till I get back to my apartment, it's going to be at minimum another 2 hours, if not longer. Like, and I've never flown before, so I have no idea how long it takes to get through anything.
So how much is the whole works? How much is the cost so far? Like your tickets, your tickets, your plane, your hotel.
So tickets, I'll say tickets were 150. I think the flight is like 400.
There and back?
Round trip.
Okay.
Yeah, there and back. And then the hotel is about $100 a night, so that divvies out to about $100 a person. So that's not so. Right now, I think we're sitting just around $600 or so, $650.
So 400 plus 150 plus what was hotel you said?
100.
650.
Yeah.
So
and it's like that's all the expensive stuff really paid for.
At the moment, you have to get food.
Oh yeah, so we got to get food. Anything that we like buy there. Yeah. I was fully expecting to spend about $1,000 on this trip.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that's why I was worried. Like, cause at the first time we were checking out, it was like $700 to $800. I'm like, dude, I can't do that. It's gonna be way too much for me. But now I'm kicking myself too because I'm in a better job position. So I was like, okay, now I can.
Yeah.
I can get PTO now.
You couldn't get PTO? Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Because I think we talked about this way in August, didn't we?
Oh, me and Austin started talking about this since the last international, because he was like, he wanted to go to it. I was like, yeah, sure, I'd be like,
God,
I'd be down.
I'm kicking myself out. I would love to.
I was like, you figure out you want to go next year. I'd be down to go. And then we asked Isaac, and him and Allie are coming, so I was like, sweet. So just us four going. I think Brandon also would have came, but he's doing a school event or something.
So I'm like,
that weekend.
Please.
So.
Yeah, I mean the nice thing is that it's up there in Canada,
please.
So it's a pretty.
Stop.
It's not like we're flying across.
So I'm like,
an ocean trying to get there. Like, it's not hosted in Europe, so it's like, oh yeah, we have to make it a super long trip. It's like, yeah, it's up in Canada. Just a hop, skipping away, basically.
No, I've never flown either, so it would have been interesting. Because I know the first time Alyssa flew, she went to Arizona.
Okay.
And down there, she said going down was fine. They flew, they got there, blah blah blah. We went back. The airport's fire alarms were going off.
Oh.
And I was like, oh God, what's happening? She called me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Just freaking out, so I couldn't sleep the rest of the freaking night. It's like, oh God, she's gonna die. Oh my God, I got to pay for the apartment by myself. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But she's still here.
No, it's I've flown once before, but it was like when I was like 8 months old. Yeah, 8 months old. My family flew down to Florida, and I guess they took me a lot. I was 8 months old, so. But like, no one in my family has flown internationally. Well, my dad has, but it was like pre 9/11, so it's like, what's the security going to be like? You know, how hard, like, how much time do we have to prepare before, like, when do we have to get there? Because I think our flight on Thursday morning leaves at like 6 or 6:30 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, so we're gonna have to leave St. Cloud.
Oh, you're leaving like
oh yeah,
3 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Like,
why'd you schedule it then?
Well, it was either we get it in the morning, and we save like $200, or we schedule it at night.
I would rather night.
And pay another $200.
The night flights were extra $200.
Yeah.
Really? Because usually red eyes are cheaper.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
did you let Austin do it, and he told you the mountain was?
Well, we went through his mom's travel agent.
Okay.
So I trust her a heck of a lot more than I trust any of us doing it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, and he came back and he's like, well, you can either, do a full day's work and then take all that money and put it into a plane ticket, or you can take the day off, get PTO for that, and save $200. Like, I'm doing that one. I don't care what time I have to wake up because I wake up at like 4:00 anyway. And so what's probably going to happen is Wednesday night, as soon as I get back from work, it'll just be like, all right, I'm going to bed.
Go to sleep right away.
Wake up at like 2:00, 1:00 in the morning.
So what do you usually drive? Just park one of your vehicles in the parking ramp, or what? How does?
Yeah, I think so. I think the plan was Allie and Isaac were gonna meet me and Austin here at our apartment. Then we were gonna take Austin's Outback down there, and we're gonna leave it in the parking ramp there for the duration of the trip, and then get back Monday night and drive that back up here. Because I did offer of like, well, we could probably talk to my parents, and if you didn't want to leave your car at the parking ramp, we could probably
Well, that parking ramp's gotta be pretty secure now, right?
I would imagine so.
That's what I thought so.
But I was like, well, because I'm like halfway ish there, Buffalo, so it's like, well, we could drop it off there, or we could stop there, have one of my parents drive it, and then have one of them pick us up. Like, if you didn't want to leave it there, we could probably talk to them and see if they could do that. But we just decided to, or Austin's like fine with leaving it there at the parking ramp.
Send it.
Like, okay. Yeah, I'm very excited for this, but at the same time, like, I'm slightly like stressed out because it's like, okay, I've never done this before at all.
Absolutely.
And I've heard of stories of people having the realization that while you're 35,000 feet up in the air, you are in an aluminum tube, 30,000 feet in the air.
You're at the mercy.
If something goes
of the
wrong
pilot.
and you start falling, you're not surviving. You're dead.
Well, if the pilot can do the Hudson thing and just land in the river.
Oh yeah,
Easy as that.
What we're gonna land in, one of the Great Lakes. Oh, that's cool. Jordan, it's February.
Easy as that, James. Easy as
we
that.
freeze to death. But no, it's like, so there's that. My brother flew down to Florida there last year for spring break, and that was the first time he was on the plane. I'm like, so how was that? He's like, oh, it wasn't bad, I think they flew like Spirit, which and I don't even know what we're flying. Well, we're going from MSP to Chicago, and if we're going into like O'Hare, I would imagine we'd probably be flying Delta, because that's one of the main. MSP is a Delta hub, I believe. So I'd imagine we'd fly Delta from MSP to O'Hare and then O'Hare out, but
I don't know where we're flying.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't even seen the tickets. Supposedly they're at Austin says they're at his mom's house, and so I was like, all right. And then he'll just pick them up when we need them, and yeah, I'm like, okay. Yay, get to go on an airplane at 6:00 in the morning for like an hour and a half flight.
Good luck, don't die.
Yeah. I really hope because
take lots of pictures.
Yeah. I hope I get a window seat just for the fact of it's a window seat. It'll be like first time flying.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be like, yeah. But at the same time, I hope we don't get thrown into like a teeny tiny.
Oh, you guys are getting middle row, and there's gonna be 4 seats. You guys get the middle one.
Yeah.
Do you guys buy all seats at the same time, or?
Well, yeah. So we went through we went through the travel agent. So what I imagined happened is she purchased them, and then we just refunded her, and so she bought them all at the same time.
Gotcha.
I think. I don't know exactly, but
hope.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, well, it'll be fun as long as I'll be our hotel is just is like only a couple blocks away from the
So
airport.
did the travel agent buy your hotel in too?
No.
Oh, okay.
So they only did the plane tickets.
That's fine.
And then Austin booked the hotel. And then we all purchased just the general admissions R6 tickets.
So then, how far is your hotel from the venue?
It's like 5 miles.
Okay.
So it's not terrible,
So it's
but
gonna
it's
take
like
you 30 minutes to get to it.
I don't know. It's like, all right, so we're gonna have to take like an Uber or Lyft or whatever. Where some of the hotels that are closer to the venue.
I suppose you guys can't drive it all there.
Yeah, with what car?
Rent a car.
I guess we could rent one, but yeah, we don't have. I don't know if you need a Canadian license
To rent a car. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm
yeah,
over thinking they drive on the upside of the road for some reason.
No, they drive on the right.
On the
knowledge.
correct side.
I said the right.
I know. I'm looking at the camera to our
Oh,
probably very negatively European viewers.
But yeah, so that's our hotel is really close to the airport, I guess, and then the venue is only a couple miles away. But then I guess some of the venues that they some of the hotels are pretty close to the venue, and you're able to like walk and stuff.
Oh, sweet.
But I guess those were sold out or
Yeah.
like way more expensive.
I get all the teams are in those.
Well, I imagine that they don't even that some of the hotels around there don't actually like the ones that R6 specifically stated. I would imagine none of the teams are in those.
I don't know. I think it's either I know for Overwatch, since every team now it's now every team is in their own state or country.
Mm-hmm.
The team has to get their own. I mean, the team had to get their own place in LA. Like all the teams last 2 seasons they were all in LA. So they were all in these mansions in LA.
Yeah.
And now they're in these mansions all across the United States. And
so they actually had to be in the state that they were representing.
Now they're in the state they're representing.
Before they didn't need to be?
No, they're all in LA. Every single team.
Oh, that's weird.
Because every match was played in LA.
Mm.
But now every team's going to be doing their own home game, so all these teams kind of get their own place. And actually, speaking of Optic, their Overwatch team, which is the Houston Outlaws, had controversy because they bought a mansion, whatever, or rented a mansion from whatever. They had controversy with their neighborhood that the HOA of the neighborhood was freaking out because they'd be running a business in this house, which was made for a house and not for a business, and they're like, just a bunch of old, sad to say, old white dudes freaking out that that their home is going to be invaded with 20 cars when half of them can't drive. None of them have license. They're all Korean.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. They had a big issue, so they actually, I don't know if they lost that house or not, but they were finding a new one or something like that. But they have their own place now, and so then when they travel around the world, they have to get hotels and such, which I'd hate to do that because even like U.S. sports for like say it's a football game, right? You go to the football game, they're maybe there one day / night.
The team?
Yeah.
Oh, they're there. They're there for like 3 or they're there.
You think so?
2?
No, I mean like even I saw the picture. I don't know if it was the airport down in Minneapolis. Did you see the airport post a picture of like them cheering off the Vikings when they went to go do against the?
Yeah, they leave on like if they play on like a Saturday. I thought they leave on like a Thursday. They left on a Friday morning? Okay. I always thought they left like a Thursday night and then got in. Okay. Had a whole like day to get acclimated, but
maybe farther games they would do that, but
maybe, yeah. That's weird though, that if just something else I thought about, since like all the matches were there in LA, like taxes, because I know like for sporting event or like made like the NFL or something, you get taxed where you play because technically you get a game check.
Yep,
So like Overwatch, it would have been like everyone was playing in LA, so you only have like LA taxes besides your, if you had like a LAN tournament that you won at.
Yeah, the dude.
But now that they're actually in the state that they're playing, like I wonder what like the taxes.
Yeah, you
like,
hope you win when you're in like a low tax state or country.
Well, it's like you go like you're used to, okay, I have to pay California taxes on all of my stuff that I won, all the winnings. Okay. But now it makes it super simple. But now how many teams are there?
20
32?
teams.
20? Now there's 20 different places where I won money. You now have to pay their tax. If I understand it correctly.
I'll have to look it up because I know they were doing stages, and every stage was pretty much a new patch in the game. If the game got patched or updated. Now they're not doing stages at all. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I know every stage there was a final, and then the final had like a small small playoff.
Okay.
And that's where you won money, and this the team that won the whole thing, the grand finals, the guy had 25% of his earnings was taxed or something like that. The tax was 25% of his earnings.
Yeah.
That was like, oh my god, that was a lot. But now
that's basically what you get though, for your job.
I have no idea actually. I don't really look at my paychecks.
You don't look at your pay stub?
I look at like, all right, it looks the same as last month. I'm good. Type of thing. I don't. They send me the pay stubs, but I don't look at them. Because I know it's not most of it. Some of it gets taken out for health insurance and stuff like that. But
yeah.
Speaking of taxes, tax season's coming up here. Wonder what I should spend that on.
Are you expecting to get some back?
Yes, I assume so. I don't think anything. I mean, I got a new car. I suppose that I don't know if that's gonna. Why wouldn't I expect something back? I'm a little lost right now. Jordan's slow today.
Well, you're getting paid more.
Yeah, I'm working more, I suppose, as long as I don't have to pay it.
Well, when you got your position change, did you get a raise?
No. But I did make more, so I started. Let's see.
Because I know when I went back to my current job, I was getting paid more, and so I noticed that I actually jumped tax brackets because I noticed, it was like, oh look, I'm getting paid like $3 more an hour than last time, but my paycheck was about the same. What the heck? Like, it was like, oh look, my paycheck's like, oh, it's like $1,200, and now it's like, it's still like $1,200. I'm like, what?
Great. I'm excited to make.
So I don't know. I just know they're like 2 years ago I got like $4,500 back, and I was like,
holy shit.
Well, that was when I was in school.
I think the most I've received was like maybe $1,000.
Oh, no, I was in school, and I was it was like, oh yeah, here's like, it was like, yep, you got $4,500 back. And then like the next year I was like, oh, you get like $1,500 back. I'm like, what? And then I looked at it, I made like 10 grand more one year than the other. I'm like,
So I got audited for $136 or something like that, right? Last year. I'm like, what the fuck is this for? It is for my for me it was for my federal or it's not my financial aid that I got for going to school. And Alyssa got audited like $400 or something like that.
Oh, so they thought they thought you owed them $400, so they audited you?
Alyssa, they did it to Alyssa. For me, it was 136. So they audited me. I paid it, right? And I was like, oh, that's shitty, whatever. It wasn't that bad. I'm out of college now. I can pay for it.
Yeah.
I paid for it like last month. I got a check for the same amount that I sent to them and saying, like, don't worry about it or some shit. I'm like, what? I'm sitting over here freaking out because I forgot about it for like three months, like when I was supposed to pay it. I was like, oh my god, I forgot to pay it. They're gonna come after me.
IRS is gonna come breaking down your
I paid it, like, okay.
Boom, boom, boom. It's a SWAT. What the? Yeah.
I'm not even streaming, guys. Don't spot me.
Yeah, I just go through my family, whoever my parents get their taxes done, I just go through them also. It's just like, yeah, all right. Do I get any money back? Yes. Okay. Do I not? Do I don't get any money back? Darn, what the heck? But
I always do. My mom does it through brain fart.
that's an interesting
TurboTax.
tax company. Oh, okay.
So we just go online and do it. It's actually really simple. But I don't know if she gets as much back as I should, but I'm okay with it. I think it comes out pretty well.
Yeah.
Maybe with a tax return, I'll buy a rooftop tent.
There you go.
I want to go camping. I don't know why. Well, I want to go camping to what's called. There's what's it called? Like the going camping with like an off road vehicle. It's called overlanding, type of thing.
Yeah, and then you just pitch like the tents on top.
Yeah, there's rooftop tents, and they're not. I mean, they're pretty expensive. I'm looking at one that's $870.
You might want to talk to Austin because I think he might want to also do that.
Did he really?
I think so.
I would love to, because I'm pretty sure I've seen Renegades with a rooftop tent on them, so I was like, okay, I think I can do it then. But there's another version where you get an off-road camper to do it, and I've been looking at how to like you can
pitch a tent on top of a camper.
No, you make an off-road camper. So like a teardrop camper, you know what a teardrop camper is?
Yeah.
Little tiny one, single axle. They make off-road version where it's just jacked up in the air and bigger tires.
Oh, okay.
But you can do all sorts of customization on it. Well, I can buy one between $10,000 and like $50,000. Pretty fucking crazy for that. And I was like, okay,
yeah,
crazy. I work at a trailer manufacturer place. We do enclosed trailers sometimes. I could probably build one for for everything I want in it. I think I could build it between 3,000 and 5,000.
Yeah. So I know we had a buddy of ours, or a classmate of ours, me and Austin in college, who I'm friends with them on Facebook, and they bought an old school bus, tore that all out, and then they're making like off-road like esque camping like thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Because I feel like that you could probably like this. I don't know how off road you could go with that.
Camper would be a little harder.
that'd be kind of hard, but it is like you already have the tires. They're not really mud tires; they're just semi tires. But you do have bigger tires, a pretty good ground clearance.
God, the tabs on that would be awful, and fuel mileage would be even worse.
Oh, fuel mileage would kill you, but I feel like the tabs wouldn't be too bad on that, depending on how old of a bus you get.
Gosh, I was just now I'm excited for tax season. I want to get a rooftop tent because that'd be better. It'd still be better than because then I could pack more stuff in the vehicle because the tent would be on top. And
you wouldn't have to worry about sleeping in your car or
on the ground
pitching a tent. Yeah,
because then you go camping now. I have some ideas. Alyssa, we're going camping. I bought a tent. You did what?
You would be sleeping in that tent for a while. I feel.
Good, you're sleeping in it now. You just bought your home, boy. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what is that? Oh, I thought that was a plug-in for like one of those buddy heaters. I'd definitely buy one of those if I was in there.
Yeah, I've only gone camping a few times, and I don't know. It's interesting. When it's nice out, it's not terrible.
Well,
but when it's like
humid as fuck, you can't do anything.
No, you're just gonna be sitting there sweating.
Like we've had a camper. We bought it. One of the first times we went camping, we bought a camper. I mean, I've been tent camping and stuff like that. We bought a camper with our red Avalanche.
Okay.
My mom bought it secretly without my dad knowing, and then we painted the camper red and gray.
Okay.
It looked okay. It was kind of cool. But that was the first camper we got. Then did we get a second one? I don't know if we had a second one after that. Just like we sold it and we got another one. Then my aunt had like somehow I got a hold of an RV that we bought from them, like a really old style RV, and it had like a built-in like TV on the like next to the ground. Had a couch, bed. I could sleep like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
pretty big RV. Had like a pull-out bar and like in the countertop you lift up this little lid and you looked at it. It looked like the thing in the center spun. Well, you put a blender top on it. It was just a blender
Oh,
in the
okay.
countertop. So like this was like 70s and it was like super advanced for the 70s. This was like high class. And we
Nice.
had that for a long time too, and we sold that, and that was probably the last time we went camping because it was just that was a pain to take anywhere just because it was so big.
Yeah. Yeah, we would there in the summers we'd have like hockey tournaments.
Yeah. Wait,
like
summer. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you would play hockey all year round. You would play, so you do, winter hockey,
Okay.
your typical, and then in the spring you'd have we called it MASH, but it was just spring hockey league where you'd go to it was down in like Plymouth, and every, was it like Monday or Wednesday, something like that. It was like Monday or Tuesday, Thursdays nights. You would play down there or something like that. You do that in the spring, and then in the summer you would have STP, summer training program, and that was through your association / high school. So you do that through the summer. That was basically 2 weeks after school ended. That would go all the way till mid July or so.
Uh-huh.
And then I guess there in the fall you really didn't play too much. You could have the MASH again, where again it was a Tuesday Thursday thing where you played in like Plymouth. That was, I didn't, once I got into high school and got into football, I really didn't do any of those. And then you'd start back right after football. You'd have well, even at the very end of football, you'd start having captains practices for hockey. But anyway, we would have tournaments. We have like one of them a year. But one year it was up in Grand Rapids. Another one, it was there in like Somerset, Wisconsin. We actually might have done 2 years of up in Grand Rapids. But we would rent a camper, and we'd have like a tent and blow up air mattresses, and we'd go up there or to Wisconsin, and we'd camp instead of renting a hotel. And up in Grand Rapids, it was nice out most of the time, and so it was like, all right, it's cool. It was a nice camping spot next to like one super big lake where you could walk out a good like half mile and you were still on the like sand. It was only like the water was only waist high out that far. It was just crazy. But then we went over to Somerset, Wisconsin, which is just on the other side of just on the other side of like Stillwater.
Mm-hmm.
And we camped there, and there was like a tornado warning that happened one night. And so we had the RV, which me and like two other people were sleeping in. We were in the back, and then my parents were up front. But then my younger brothers, they were sleeping in a tent, and someone forgot to shut the door on the tent.
Uh-oh.
And it rained super hard, and so the tents were all just drenched. We heard the tornado sirens going off, and so everyone had to go in the bathroom. And so we were all just sitting in there in like the bathroom at like midnight or something one night. It's just like, this sucks. But
I'm gonna die.
Usually it's pretty fun.
I could be at home playing Call of Duty right now. I'm stuck here in a tent.
Well, it was really funny because it was someone's birthday, and that's how they celebrated. I can't even remember what age. I think it was 16. We celebrated his 16th birthday in a freaking in a RV campsite not a porta potty, but just like nice. Like, like, oh look, it's midnight. Happy birthday! Hopefully we survive the tornado that might be coming. Yay! So yeah, that was interesting.
I'm glad you made it. Okay, boys and girls, we will try to do some more on the next podcast. We'll try to get Brandon and maybe James a webcam so that they can actually see faces and not just look at my ugly face the whole time.
I don't know if mine would be any better.
Take the blow off me a little bit. But coming up events, we have next weekend we're doing a LAN party. Whoop whoop. That'll be probably going on.
Yep, that's next weekend. Yeah.
Did you forget about that?
I couldn't remember. I was like, oh yeah, that is next weekend.
I took off Friday so I could get some stuff prepared because Alyssa's gonna be home alone, but I think she's doing something. I was gonna like make some food and stuff like that so she could have a girls' weekend, but I don't know if she's still doing that or not. But that'll be happening on Friday, or excuse me, that'll happen on Friday, Saturday. So for the podcast, we might be doing something different. I might be recording something with Cody after this. He was busy as of 1 to 2 o'clock. He said, or 2. So we might have another podcast for that weekend, or I'll just put this over to there and say "F you guys" and see what we. This is what I have. This is all I have.
You still planning on? Or are you still doing that Halo? Walk through, what is it, Halo Reach with through Heroic?
Yeah, we were gonna do on Legendary.
Legendary? Okay.
It's next week Thursday because the guy I was gonna play it with, he loves Halo. He likes playing it. But he doesn't work. His work schedule is always working weekends, so I think he's off next Thursday. So after work on Thursday, I think I was gonna play it. I think. That's what was the plan, but maybe on Saturday if we have some downtime. But I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Because I was gonna do it on either Legendary, which is already gonna be hard, or we're gonna do it on Lasso, which is Legendary All Skulls On, which takes off your HUD completely. But
nice.
But you can have, but having gaming monitors, you can turn on that crosshair thing, you know.
Yeah.
And so that overlays it, so you'll still have crosshairs. That was the plan, at least, for that. But I'll talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a couple weeks now, just because he's been busy doing whatever busy things.
You're going to do that on PC?
Yeah, I can do it on PC. I think he is on PC too. But yeah, we'll end it off here. Thanks, James, for joining me.
No problem.
I was kind of clamoring for something today, and I was like, oh, I see James is on. Let's do something. I will talk to you guys next week. This has been the Hot Dish Podcast, where there's a little bit of everything. It's always good. Bye.
Bye-bye.